Alright lads, what's happening? Welcome back to another video, and we're going to be doing another STREAMERBOT one because I know how much you guys love it. Today I'm going to show you how to do something like this when someone gives you bits. Because let's be honest, who doesn't love the Galaxy meme? So there is going to be a few plugins you're going to want to install. I'll have them listed down below as per usual, but basically what you want to do first is make a brand new scene. Call it whatever you want. I call it the bit sax cam. From there then, you're going to want to add in anything that you usually would. So for example, I have my alert scene nested in here. After you download the full list of plugins as well, you should be able to right click on here, go to add, and you should be able to add a source mirror. What you want to do is create a source mirror for your cam and create one for your scene. This basically allows us to apply any effects onto those particular sources without it affecting your main camera scene or your main screen scene. Once you add your camera, obviously you're not going to be flying around like I am here. What you want to do is right click on the scene and go over to the filters. From here then, this is basically what you're going to want to add to make this work. First thing you're going to want to add is the move source. What you want to do then is basically just take your camera and position wherever you want, okay? So we're going to, let's just get our current transform. So that's going to get where we currently are. So now we have the transform here. Let's just say I'm going to move it around a little bit so you guys can see what it looks like. So maybe you want to start off over here. I'm going to press get transform. The most important things about this is make sure the source is actually set to whatever you called your cam or your screen or whatever it is. So they're just going to say we're going to get the cam and we're going to get the transform. So now this string here knows exactly where we're positioned. So now when I click that button, I'm staying put, right? What you want to do is right click on it, duplicate it, call it again whatever you want, and let's say we're going to move it. I know I want to be over here then next time, okay? While inside this one, click this and click get transform again. So now what's going to happen is we're going to move between these two, okay? But we're not spinning. So to add a little bit of a spin, make sure you clicked onto one of them, and let's say we're going to set this one to 360 degrees. So now we're going to spin like this. Now, again, it might be a bit too fast, it might be a bit too slow, completely dependent on you. You can set the custom duration here. So let's say we're going to start off, no, let's just say, 1000 for both. 1000, 1 second is a solid number to go between both of them, right? See? So now this will happen. As you can tell, there is kind of easing going on. So the easing, you want no easing. Now, again, it's all personal preference to you. This basically just means that, it's a consistent, just from A to B. Instead of it ramping up and slowing down, it's just a consistent one move. Because otherwise it can kind of feel like a spring effect, you know what I mean? So with that now, we're almost done. What you want to do is if you scroll down to the very bottom here, you should be able to see the next move. So we're currently on move source 1. So I'm going to set the next move to move source 2. While doing that then, we go over to move source 2. We come down here, and then we can say our next move is move source 1. So then once I click that, we're just going to indefinitely spin here like this. Now, again, if you want to add the easing, it's completely depending on you. Let's say we do add the ease in and ease out. You'll be able to see what I mean. You see the way how it kind of stops for a second and then kind of springs back? That's what I meant by the springing thing. So this is why I turn off easing. By the way, if you ever want to stop this, just go into one of them and just go next move, select none, and then you're just going to stop there. Because we are not done. We do need to add a couple of more things as well. Most importantly, probably being the rainbow effect like this, okay? So the rainbow is done by the shader filter plugin. So if you just right click, add, then user defined shader. Again, call it whatever you want. Call it rainbow, call it not rainbow, call it whatever you want. The name's already in use, of course it is. User defined shader 2 will do fine for us. Now, as per usual, when doing anything with this plugin, tick this box, the load shader from file. Then we should be looking for something called the RGB slider. Now, so this is actually using something different. This is the rainbow.shader, whereas my normal one is actually the RGB color wheel. As you can see, both of them do the exact same thing. From here then, you can adjust, let's say, the speed that it goes. You also want to make sure as well that you select the apply to image. Otherwise, it's just going to be everything is the rainbow. But when you press apply to image, it'll actually just apply to you. You can replace specific colors as well. So let's say if you just wanted to like replace your green screen or something like that, you can do it here. And that's pretty much it. The last thing I do have on here as well is just this pulsing, which I just feel helps with the spinning. So when you're spinning and pulsing like this, it can be really, really great. So again, that's the exact same, except we're using a dot effect here, and you want to apply the pulse dot effect. And as per always, here are my settings. Once you've done that step, then you're pretty much here. Okay, but now it's again completely up to you how you'd like to do this part. So you can have, let's say, just a video of like a galaxy behind you. I opted to go for my screen and just have it doing a very similar rainbow and pulsing effect. This is like the most of the work. And now it comes to the part where we need to get this into STREAMERBOT. I have made this as simple as possible. Literally, all you're going to need to do is just import the string as we always do. That'll always be down below in the video description. You want to import that, okay? There's literally not much you need to do, but just change one thing. So this gets whatever scene that you were just on. This one then sets that to the current scene. And then this is what you need to change. So double click into here and select whatever you decided to call that scene in OBS where this all happens. Once you're done that, then set it to how long you want it to be. I have mine set to 10 seconds here, for example, and then it's going to go back to the previous scene. So once you then press save, let's say you want to add that into your bits, and let's say like a certain bit range between like 100 and 500 bits, this event should happen. All you have to do is go into your Twitch tab. Now this might look a little different because I am on a alpha version 1.8, whereas the rest of you guys probably on 1.7. So, you know, that's just something to be aware of. They should be generally in the same place though, but you just want to go over there. So Twitch events, cheers. And then here, then you can just set it to all bits. You just click that, click onto the bits one. Then let's say if you wanted to have specific bit ranges. So let's say then if you wanted the 100 to 500, like I mentioned, you can add that here. And then within that range, then you can also just add the bits in there as we just mentioned. And that's honestly pretty much it. To test this, as always, there's always the big test buttons inside of StreamerBot. So if we click this, I can wreck all of your eardrums. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's probably one of the easier ones I've done, but I just feel that, you know, me giving you guys ideas will be able to create some really, really cool stuff as well. If you do end up making anything cool at all, please jump into the Discord, show us what it is, you know, give us an import string or even just share a clip of it. You know, I'd love to be able to see what you guys come up with from this. If you have any questions, I stream every Tuesday and Thursday over on Twitch. I might be starting streaming on this YouTube channel too, coming soon, because StreamerBot is awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.